Tranquilo família, it's your boy BL bringing you another video, and today we're gonna be replacing the woofer to this Yamaha HS8. Yeah, so the other day I noticed that it ripped right here, so I was noticing as I was using it that like I could hear some sort of rattle sound, and like it's almost like there was a loose screw or something like that. But whenever it was like a really heavy bass, like probably something around 60 hertz, 50 hertz, I noticed like that on this side I could hear the rattling sound. Literally sounded like a loose screw. One of the ways of you seeing that if it's bad or not your woofer, it's pressing, gently pressing like on both sides. So I'm gonna press here and here, so gently pushing down your woofer like this. But when I pushed it down, that's when I saw the tear, and I was like, all right, I need to replace the woofer. So we got it right here. It just came out for us in the mail. I ordered this part from Food Compass. It doesn't say the price in here, but I'll leave this in the description or somewhere in here. It came really nice packed. So let's finish unpacking and let's see what's up. It's really well packed. It's like, oh, there you go. Thought it was another box right here. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, it came out really nice. So I'll put it here for now because I have to disassemble this one. So we got ourselves a nice little toolbox. I'm pretty sure it will be something. We'll test it out, but it's Yamaha, so I'm assuming it's gonna be in SAE, so metrics rather than like inches and stuff. So I believe that's what I need. Yep, 2.5 millimeters. That's what you want. Let me move a little bit my mic over here. I don't think this is ideal to be doing up on the stand, but that's the best place I could find for me to be recording for you guys. And also behind there is the amp. You know, I just didn't want to place like flat on the floor, but let me remove some of this stuff from here. Obviously it's powered off, but still remove the power cord. I also removed the XLR. So let's just remove all those screws right here. So it's 6, and we're gonna place somewhere safe. So let's get to it. One thing I like to do is, obviously all the screws are the same, but I like to make sure they will go back to the same place, just I guess they used to be there, so I don't want anything to be different. So that's just something I like to do. So if you're like that too, well, I like to keep organized, so I'm gonna place one right here, and I'm just gonna make sure they're all placed in the same position. All right, so after we remove all the screws, now we're gonna just try to pull the plastic cover out. We're gonna need a screwdriver. Resource back to our toolbox. Once again, I like to make sure I place these screws together and in the same pattern. Also, from what we can notice right here, Phillips screw are to the left of the holes. There would be the hex head screws, so it's good we know that for when we place it back. Alright, so after we remove our screws, it should just come out. So red cable, black cable. Red is positive, black's negative. So we pull those out. So the negative is gonna be the small one, the positive is gonna be the bigger one. So red on the bigger and the black one on the smaller. This is where it was ripped. Oh, right here, right here. YE740A0, same model. So let's plug those back in. One thing I would advise you guys to use is a hand screwdriver rather than an electric one. just because sometimes the ones you might have is just too strong and you don't want to like lose control of it and poke a hole in here with the screwdriver. So there is actually a video where a guy did that, and we don't want that to happen. One thing I like to do is placing the screws back, so one the opposite the other. So if I place right here, the next one's gonna be here, and then next one here, next one here, next one here, so always crossing each other, but just make sure everything's tied up. Now we can place back the cover. The logo goes right here on the square one, and the tweeter goes right here on the curved shape one, curved shape side. Alright, so now that all the X screws are placed back, we're gonna flip the LE key with the bigger part to the side so we can torque it. So the same way with the Phillips screws, we don't want to torque it too much, maybe like 10-15, which means that you're gonna spin just as far as you can go without pushing too far. That's tight. Alright, so we just replaced the woofer, put everything back. Now we're gonna clean up this mess, put everything in place, and turn it on the system and see how it's working, and do the test with probably some frequencies around 50 to 60 hertz and see if the bass is hitting as hard as we want it to hit. So on my HS8s, I use the room control at -2 dB just because they're too close to the back wall, but we want to do this test right now with 50 hertz frequencies. So the Yamaha HS8 frequency response is like 38 hertz. So we're gonna do a test with 50 hertz. It should be good enough for us to hear how it sounds, check that the woofer that we just replaced is working, and then we can try it out with the 808 that we were using the other day. Let's see. Alright, so I don't remember exactly what kit we were using from the 40s drum series, but this one's pretty close to it. It has the 808. It's just like this pattern. You push one key and then you plays the pattern. And let's hear how it sounds. So it sounds pretty good. I don't hear any rattling anymore like I was hearing this little loose screw. This one here is the heavy 808, so I'm gonna put a little more volume. Once again, my name is BL. Thank you so much for watching this video. Smash that like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel so you can keep tuning into the videos that we're going to be posting about music production. Thanks so much, guys. See you next video.